and when you're watching this. On my break right now, just had a few things on my mind. Decided to do a quick live. Um, so I just had a few questions about a few things. One, it's not really a question. It is more that it's more of a statement. So when it comes to the TikTok ban, I truly do think that's a distraction. From what I don't know yet, but what normally ends up happening when we have such a major distraction such as this TikTok ban, there's something else going on behind the scenes that we don't know, and we won't know until it's too late, unfortunately. The same thing with the wildfires. I find it's kind of odd that this is one of the largest fires in U.S. history, and yet it's still going. And then the other thing I want to talk about is, are Indians really a problem in the United States? Let me start with the TikTok ban because I post content on there too. And here's my thing about the TikTok ban. I don't think it's ever going to happen. If I do see it happening, I'll be very surprised. And yes, everybody's in protest and frustration, and this is a lack of not wanting to be controlled, are running over to a Chinese ran app called Red Note. And the funny part about it is, I went over there too to just check it out. I wanted to see what the hype was about. And a lot of the people, the Chinese people over there, were very nice and friendly. And they even said, hey, it's a very chill place. If you want to know about recipes, you want to see certain edits, you want to see, supercars, things of that nature, cool. Just make sure that, you don't get political on the app. And what was the other thing? Say, don't get political and don't be too promiscuous on the app. It was mainly those two things. Other than that, they said enjoy, right? But what ends up happening? People don't listen, and then they get upset. They got banned off the app or got warnings on the app their first day there. When they literally came and told y'all what to do and what not to do, because it's a different app from a different country, so they're gonna have different accessibilities and accessibilities, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing about TikTok, and here's the reason why I think TikTok is really being banned. It's not because of TikTok itself. That's part of it. That's half of it. The other half of it is because of the TikTok shop. Don't believe me? Think about it for a second. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you already haven't. But think about the TikTok shop. Both of these things are multi-billion-dollar entities in the United States that are making people a lot of money, making a lot of businesses. The TikTok shop is directly competing with Amazon, and Amazon has never had any real competition. Not in a very long time. Walmart is trying to do the online thing. Nobody pays attention to that. You know, um, and that's the only other thing I could think of as far as what you can buy as far as on there. I mean, the only thing that Amazon has on it is, you could buy, what is it called? Tiny homes on Amazon. You can go to that stream. But other than that, like day-to-day things like chargers, food, things of that nature. I mean, TikTok has made businesses. There's a woman who made oh, I can't even say it, burrito balls that you can sell and cook with. Another guy made a ghetto gastro, Pop Tart, that made him a nice bag that's being sold in Target now. There is multiple things people are getting commission and selling for, and it's not through this, drop shipping, all this other kind of stuff, all this complicated crap you got to go through Amazon. You just go through the TikTok affiliate program. And I'm not gonna lie, I have ordered quite a few things off the TikTok shop too. So that's where it is. It's one part social media and information that's getting out of there, and the other part is uh, what Amazon does, shipping out books, shipping out products, shipping out goods, shipping out foods, all kinds. There are stuff on a TikTok shop you cannot buy on Amazon. It's just one of those things there. So that's the first part of that why I think TikTok is really being banned. It's all about the money at the end of the day, money and information. Control those two things, you could control American citizens. And plus, people are making pretty good money off of TikTok, just doing social media stuff. I saw a video where a woman was talking about she didn't get paid out for 11,000. That could be because of the penny ban. TikTok's probably trying to see what's going to happen. Now, let's go into the whole entire India thing. When I was younger, and this is the way to answer that question, I don't necessarily think it's the problem that people think it is. I don't think Indians are a problem in the United States. So I mean the Indians, the people that are being imported in to work for Elon Musk and all these other companies, whatever, right? When I was younger, I worked for a phone company, a local phone company. The phone company was great. It had amazing benefits, but it was also a union company. And you got your base pay, and then you also had commissions that you can make off that too. Fast forward, the company ended up getting bought out by a larger company, a larger entity, AT&T. So AT&T, when they took over, they scaled back how much you would get on commissions. They scaled back the benefits that you were getting. They scaled back a lot of stuff. And then a lot of the calls that were coming in for support was being outsourced to India. So whenever you call AT&T, you rarely get a hold of somebody in the United States. You normally get a hold of somebody in India. Whenever you get a hold of somebody, AT&T, what's another one? Verizon. Verizon, the exact same thing. You call them depending on the time of day. You won't get a hold of somebody in America. You'll get a hold of somebody in India. And I'm not mad at the Indian people for that. I'm more upset at the companies that made that a standard to do for cheaper labor. Now, I ended up leaving that company, going to somewhere else, and I've been there ever since. But the company I worked for before that was a company, God, what was it called? I forgot what it was called now. But same thing, they outsource a lot of stuff over to India as far as calls, and it was a travel agency website. It was through Expedia. So with that being said, America has been doing this for over 20 years now, been outsourcing jobs to India and is letting people go in America or just cutting down their hours and things of that nature. It's cheaper to hire people over there. And that's just what it is at the bottom line. Whenever a company gets to a certain point, it is not no longer about the community and people it can help. It's about how they can help their bottom line dollars for, the top 1% at the very top of the company. So, no, I do not think. I think this is just the natural progression of what was always going to happen. The writing was on the wall for over 20 years. So 20 years I've been in the workforce. In 20 years, I've been seeing this. Whenever you outsource all your customer service, technical solutions, whatever, to overseas to India, and they work it for a lot cheaper than we do, then naturally, of course, eventually, they're going to come over here and get the same jobs. I saw that when I was really young. So whenever they making this big deal about the visas and all this other kind of stuff, and America's not having jobs, I just look at it and say, this is what was always going to happen. It's not their fault they're taking advantage of the opportunities that we gave them. It wasn't necessarily we, it was the greedy 1% at the top. The greedy 1% at the very, very top that sat here being like, you know what? How can we save money? Let's go ahead and give it to these people over there that, they would love to work this call center job. They'll love to work this IT job doing technical support over the phone. And nobody had a problem up until right now. That's the thing I don't understand. Whenever you call your phone company or your internet company and they transfer you to somebody that has technical support, it's normally somebody in India. Customer service is normally somebody in India. Again, this has always been a natural progression of what was going to happen. I mean, this was always going to happen. But for some reason, people are just now starting to wake up to it. I don't know because of Elon Musk. I'm sure because of Trump. But people stayed quiet this whole entire time. And again, I cannot blame anybody that wants to take advantage of making more money, living in a quote unquote better country. So no, Indians are not the problem. The people who are the problem that you should be mad at is not the Indians. The Indians are innocent. What you should be mad at is the CEOs, the CFOs, all those people that make the decisions when it comes to outsourcing our jobs out there. And what I mean by blaming them, I'm not saying going out there and pull Luigi. I'm just saying that sometimes you got to speak up on what the real issue is and not what they want you to focus on. They want you to be mad at the Indians to have that divisive nature in here. Same thing they wanted with, blacks and whites for a long time, whites and Mexicans, all kinds of stuff. But that was just my thought on that, my 2 cents. You guys tell me what you think. People who did watch, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And just to recap, TikTok ban, it's all about the shop and the information that's out there. Indians, it's not their fault. It's really the people who want to save the money, the top 1% that started all this. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Thank you.